Hi Pisces. Happy Sagittarius season. You found Hi Femme Rising. I'm Yaya. And I'm lighting altar candles that are citronella candles because the mosquitoes are going nuts. Couple things. If you're seeing this on Patreon, there's going to be a link below to dive deeper for an extended. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can find an extended reading on my Patreon, Hi Femme Rising. I am also offering a newsletter you get for the new moon, full moon, and a lot of major pagan holidays, as well as other times. My newsletter is where you can find my one-to-one offerings. I am offering 15 people this quarter one-to-one work with me, specifically for queer and trans people who are going through loss, grief, heartache, a major relationship shift, a major life shift. Once those 15 spots are full, I'll be closing that, and if that's something you're interested in, you can find out more about that on my newsletter. So let's get into this. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Pisces, there is a lot going on. There's a lot of big planets in your sign right now too. So I read for Pisces Mars, Pisces Venus. If you're a Pisces Sun, Moon, or Rising, this can also be helpful. This is for all my Saturn and Pisces babes. You are so close. You're almost done with your Saturn return. You did it. You're so close. Saturn's going to be changing signs the end of February, I believe. Neptune's also in Pisces and is going to be changing signs, I think, around March as well. So you've got like a final push till like right around Valentine's Day-ish. Also, Saturn is stationing direct in Pisces tomorrow, the 27th. And Mercury is stationing direct on the 29th, which I believe is Saturday. So we're still, you know, have a lot of kind of retrograde vibes going on. So do less, move slower, double check things, reread that text message before you send it. Don't text your ex, not the one. You know the one I'm talking about, Pisces. Okay, let's look at what's been going on for Pisces in the recent past, like up to the last 3 months. Let's see energy then. Oh, I love that, Pisces. So dreamy. The star. What is going on for Pisces in the present? The creator. Wow, major arcana. Love that, Pisces. Of course. Of course. Okay, what is blocking Pisces this Sagittarius season? What's catching them up? Ooh, Five of Pentacles, okay. And what's at the root? What is at the root of this for Pisces? Two of Pentacles, and what is the way through? I have a couple stories, and I've almost lost like half the deck over the railing multiple times pulling readings for the water signs today, so I'm gonna lean over here. We got 2 cards. Okay, we're gonna actually not taking either of those. Give me 1 card for Pisces is the way through. The Emperor reversed. Awesome. Okay. So, in the recent past, we've got the Star. I love this. This is so dreamy, Pisces. I love that this is the vibe. of your recent past in your relationships. There's a lot of dreaminess, there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of like moving in relationships and in ways that you feel good about after probably going through some really hard shit. Star is after the Tower. So you're just coming out of the last 3 months. You're having some like integration and brightness after going through some difficulty. There is a lot of integration energy for Pisces right now. Saturn in Pisces. All my Saturn in Pisces babes. Oh, I'm never bored. Yawning is just energy moving through. Okay, so you've got the Creator in the present. I also love that for you. You're creating the relationships you want to be in, Pisces. There's a lot of integration. You've got 3 major arcana cards here. 17, which is also connected to the 8, the 3, and we've got the 4. So a lot of what you're doing and moving through is major, massive soul evolution in your relationships right now. And that's continuing on in Sagittarius season. So it's more of that with the Creator here. Like there's like so many, it's just like a very fertile, intuitive, psychic, go with that, listen to yourself, and move in alignment with your values, Pisces. What's blocking you? Insecurity. We've got the 5 of Pentacles here, and that was the first thing I heard when I pulled this card, is we're dealing with some insecurity, Pisces, and that's so human. But also, whatever you're feeling insecure about is probably not true or fully real, or like how you feel about it is way bigger than like the size of whatever the thing is. At the root of your insecurity, it's like catching you up, and this could just be like in passing. Like I hope that that's not happening a lot for you, Pisces, because y'all are divine and ethereal and are like the eldest zodiac sign of all zodiac signs. And I've got street noise. But I hope that, you know, it's just kind of fleeting. With the 2 of Pentacles here, I'm like, you might be going through a lot of change, and that's, I mean, you are going through a lot of change. Hello. But the changes might be kicking up some insecurities. And sometimes when we're in new territory, or we're doing new things, or there's new experiences we're having in our relationships, that can kick up insecurities, which I feel like is so common. It's so common. Try not to get caught there. And if it feels helpful, you know, reach out to some people that love you and can remind you of who you are and what they appreciate about you, and can like feed kind of a different energy than that insecurity energy, which isn't to just like rely on, I don't mean like relying on external validation, but just genuinely checking in with your people and being like, I'm having some insecurity around this. And if it's coming up in your relationship, like maybe talk to someone that isn't that person the insecurity is coming up about, to just kind of ground and get like a little bit of a reality check. And like once you're grounded in yourself, it might be really valuable to be vulnerable and share the insecurity with the person that it's coming up with too. That can be really healing and really, I mean, relationships are the crucible. That's where we do this intense mirror work, and we get to grow and heal and evolve and work through our insecurities and, you know, just like the human shit that comes up. Now with the Emperor as the way through, I mean, this is about like owning your personal authority, like moving in your authority, in your erotic power, in your knowing, in your like, you have so much wisdom, Pisces. You have so much wisdom. So give yourself the space to like tap into that. And you know, everything, it's so interesting. So many of, there's just a lot of reversals right now, a lot of inside work that's going on, and it looks like your power this Sagittarius season is really coming from getting into like your authority and who you are, and moving in integrity with like your values and in your relationships. And there's a lot of really beautiful things happening outside of you as well. You know, it does feel like some of these are playing out, you know, your insecurities are playing out in relationship to other people. So it's a great time to like look at those and face those and look at the root of those and what's kicking that up even. It feels like there's something really valuable to be learned by looking at the root of what is kicking up these insecurities. That's where things can like really shift, Pisces. So I hope you have a absolutely fabulous Sagittarius season. If you'd like to dive a little bit deeper, you can meet me for the extended. Otherwise, I will see you for Capricorn season.